Welcome to xGameZones Mortal Kombat 11 review. Is it more exciting? NetherRealm is one of the best fighting game studios on the planet, with Mortal Kombat X among its most polished and engaging titles. Mortal Kombat 11 features brutal fatalities, a cast of memorable characters old and new, and a wild, time-hopping story. Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #xGameZones. Kronika, the Keeper of Time, mother of Shinnok, and main antagonist of the game, sees an imbalance between evil and good after Raiden becomes too brutal in his protection of Earthrealm. She attempts to rewrite history to make a perfect timeline. This, in turn, throws the past and present into chaos, bringing villains and allies, both new and old, together. A wiser, hardened Johnny Cage clashes with his young, arrogant self. Raiden struggles with the tyrant he sees in his future. Everyone from Scorpion to Kitana has several versions of themselves, making for some interesting reunions throughout the campaign. At the same time, a staple of the Mortal Kombat series, over-the-top violence and gore, in the form of fatal blows and fatalities, are one of the biggest issues that Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios' creation faces. Their stale commitment to the blood and gore hasn't aged well, as special moves have become needlessly excessive to the point where they make the violence showcased at certain points in the story feel hollow, and these new moves interrupt the flow of battle. Combos usually start by gaining advantage over the enemy while being inches from their fist. One wrong move can mean losing a big chunk of your health bar, but if you're quick enough you should be able to break a grab or block a jab fast enough to turn the tide of battle in your favor. Mechanics are fairly accessible as well, since Mortal Kombat 11 features an extensive tutorial that walks you through basic movesets, combos, and other things you should know before taking on Shao Kahn. There are even quick reference combos on the first screen in the pause menu. You're never that far away from a helping hand to push you to improve. The breadth and variety of characters, which nearly all are playable and featured during the story, is my favorite element in Mortal Kombat 11. The approach I take to playing Kotal Kahn is nothing like the one I take for Sub-Zero, although the mechanics are deep enough to allow a newcomer to play both easily. Everyone is a delight to play, both because of their long history in the series and fresh designs in this entry. I played as and against 4 different Scorpions and none of them felt like similar fights. New fighters, however, like Churuz, a servant of Kronika who can control time, Cetrion, an elder goddess, and the Collector, a servant to Shao Kahn, were all flat and boring alongside Kronika. They had a lot to live up to when sharing the screen with the likes of Raiden and Liu Kang, and they fell short. None of their motivations, moves, or moments in the game felt memorable. Nothing leads me to want to care about them, let alone play them. That blunder aside, there are more than 20 other characters that I want to play, so a handful of duds doesn't deter me much. Between the campaign, which lets you jump between a bunch of fighters, the multiple tower modes, the crypt, offline and online casual play, and ranked play, there are a ton of ways to make use of those characters. Game pros are 1. Tight, responsive gameplay that rarely gets old. 2. A fun, melodramatic story from start to finish. 3. Plenty of meaningful content. 4. Thorough tutorial to help newcomers. Game cons are 1. Needlessly violent fatal blows ruin the flow of fights. 2. New characters are boring and flat. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #xGameZones.